Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you had a relaxing 3-day weekend. And for those of you that celebrate Easter, I hope you had a happy Easter. We do have a full week this week, and I promised you a math test this morning. So you should have done that extra practice, and hopefully we answered all your questions if you had any. I'm sure moms and dads are really refreshed in the fraction department these days, and decimals and comparing tenths and hundredths. So they are good people to ask for help as well. The vocabulary for today's test. Oh, by the way, today's test is in your big book, Go Math Big Book, page 373, 374, 375, and I don't always have you do 376 when we work through this, but we have a lot more opportunity to talk through different problems when we're at school, and since we are not there, I am going to have you work that page as well. So decimal point, remember one of them is just a symbol, the other one is something else. Hundredth and tenth are your words. So work through these three vocabulary and try and figure out which one you think fits best in that as the definition. You can always change them. So once you write it down there, if you think, oh no, oops, I think that's a different one, then erase it out of there and change it. Okay, make sure you pay super close attention to the directions for number 4 and 5. It tells you to write the fraction and the decimal that's shown by the model. They want 2 answers, a fraction and a decimal. They do give you 2 blanks, whereas on the extra practice on Friday, they only gave you 1 blank and you had to write both down. They give you a blank for each of those. One is a fraction, one is a decimal. Okay, going down to numbers 6, 7, and 8, you are supposed to write the number as hundredths in fraction form and decimal. Now, right now, this reads 9/10. So you have to do something to this before you can write the number as hundredths in both fraction form and decimal form. And then look, the book only gives you one answer, or one line. You need 2 answers on that line. You need a fraction and a decimal. There, and there. They're asking you to find the sum, but those denominators are not the same. They're asking you to find the sum on 10 and the sum on 11, and you have to do something to one of those numbers before you can actually add them. Okay, comparing. Ooh, big whole number there. Comparing. Ooh, be careful on number 14. That one looks tricky. And comparing on 15. Okay, so when you go over here, they have a little bit more visual, a little bit more reading to do, and I'm not going to read each of these to you, but there is a process of elimination. If you see here, there is an answer choice for each of these. So you should be able to look at those answer choices and make sure that you fully understand what the question is asking. And then when you get over here, there's a little bit more for your response. And like I said, we didn't always do this page when we were at school because we had a lot more dialogue and a lot more conversation, interacting, math talk, turn and talk, share, pair, think, all kinds of opportunities for us to work through problems like this. So we didn't always have to write them out, but I am going to have you write them out so that you can continue to practice, since there isn't a whole lot of opportunity for that sharing and that math talk without you being in room 26 with me. So chapter 9, review. Test, page 373 through 376. When you get done with it, and if you want me to look at it, you can post it, you can email it, you can ask me just about 1 or 2 questions on it if you want to know. I can post the answers to this, probably not right now because I don't want you to look at that ahead of time, but maybe a little bit later today or tomorrow, I will figure out a way to post the answers on Teams so that you can check, or your parents can check the entire test for you. Okay. Happy test taking. Bye.